Good morning and welcome to our public service announcement for December. This was prompted by a visit to my vet's office on Monday. Seven started showing signs of being lame over the weekend, showing an extreme pain response, including vocalizing and air snapping whenever she tried to sit or turn and put weight on one hind leg. So obviously I was extremely concerned, not knowing what had happened or what might be wrong. We brought her in the house overnight for observation and called the vet first thing in the morning. Now, if you are a part of Fairy, you know that we don't do one-sided relationships. And I feel that your relationship with your vet is a big one, especially if you own 100+ pound dogs. Now, one of the things that we promote and are very adamant about is making sure that your dogs are handleable. Most of my dogs outweigh me, so we teach them to be handled by training because there's no way that I am going to be able to hold one of them down. So I called my vet and I related her symptoms and what her behaviors and my concerns, and the receptionist asked me if she would need to be muzzled while she was in the vet's office, and I said no, she would not. So they scheduled me for an 8:30, and I immediately put Seven in the truck and we headed for town. When we got to the vet's office, they brought me in, they gave us a room, we weighed her, she did everything that I asked her to do. And when the vet came in, the tech asked her if she wanted a muzzle, and she said no, she did not. There's a reason for this. We have a history. I interviewed vets. I paid to go in and interview. I understand that their time is valuable just as much as mine is. So I paid the office visit to go in and talk to them about my dogs and the training that we do, and the fact that it would be much easier on all of us if we formed a relationship. So I make sure that even though there are 3 vets in the office that I use, I adjust my schedule so that when my dogs go in, they see the same vet every time. They have a chance to form a relationship and feel comfortable with the person who is going to be manhandling them, possibly even causing them discomfort, examining them, administering vaccines, whatever the case may be. I want this to be a positive experience on both sides. So over the last few years, I've really had the chance to form a relationship with this vet. And the reason why I took the time to do so is because she has taken the time to do so. She has never asked me to physically restrain a dog in order to hurry. She's always taken the time to talk to them. She's taken the time to learn about the breed of dog that I own, and I feel that's an important aspect. She's taken the time to learn about what that breed of dog needs and how it might differ from the breeds that she's used to dealing with. She's open-minded. She's willing to listen, as am I. So we discuss things whenever there's a problem, and we have gotten to the point in our relationship where she feels comfortable saying that the dog in front of her, despite being in obvious pain, does not need a muzzle. And I bring this up because there are some very important aspects to this, and that's my responsibility in this relationship. If you want to have a good relationship with your vet, then you have a responsibility to be a good customer, just as much as they have a responsibility to be a good vet. And I know how difficult it is to find all those pieces of the puzzle. But the more that we do our part, the more we support the vets out there that are good ones. I want to do a shout out to VZ Veterinary Clinic and Dr. Tardif for always being there for us, even when we call at the last minute and ask to see one of my dogs.